Welcome back to Anime Recap, anime fans. Today, we're recapping the anime Cupid's Chocolates. Jiang is an average high school student. He's handsome, but he isn't very popular. He spends most of his time daydreaming in class and likes to abide by the rules. He actually enjoys being left alone by the other students because he would prefer to keep to himself. However, Jiang's life is turned upside down when Zia, the prettiest girl in the school, approaches him. To Jiang's shock, Zia tells him that she is pregnant with his child, and she wants to get married. She places Jiang's hands on her belly. Jiang freaks out, and the other students overhear and get angry at him for his irresponsibility. Jiang runs off, but the second he takes a breather, Zia is there next to him. She is completely convinced that she is months pregnant, and Jiang is the father. Even after Jiang explains that they have never slept together, Zia is still obsessed with him. Jiang retreats to the bathrooms, but he's followed by a few other hotties from class. They all confess their love and devotion to him. Jiang is confused, but realizes he has somehow become a harem king. Eventually, Zia finds Jiang again and brings him back to her huge home. She informs the security guards there that she is pregnant with Jiang's child and he'll be staying with them. Naturally, they don't take the news well. A few days later, Zia's wealthy father returns home and tries kicking Jiang out of their mansion. Jiang tells Zia's father that he should pay more attention to her, since he noticed that that's what Zia really wants. After Zia and her father make up, Zia disappears. A different pink-haired girl appears, and she reveals that she is a magical being named Mai Tata, and she is the reason all the girls in school have been obsessed with Jiang. Despite this revelation, when Jiang gets to school the next day, he's upset to find all the girls are still in love with him. During class, Jiang's intense old friend named Julie kisses him in front of everyone and announces that she's always been in love with him. Zia witnesses the entire scene and is filled with jealousy. She also watches another girl confess her love for Jiang. This girl is into cosplay, so Zia assumes Jiang likes dressing up. She decides Jiang should compete in an upcoming cosplay convention. He's not into it, but he dresses up anyway, and all the girls go crazy for it. The cosplay girl falls onto the stage, but Jiang catches her. Julie also sticks up for the cosplay girl and tells the mean girls behind the stage to leave her alone. Later on, Jiang goes to his teacher's office, Jiran. His teacher is dressed in a revealing dress, making Jiang feel uncomfortable. She announces her love for Jiang, and Jiang runs out of her house. He runs straight into Julie, and she crashes into him with tears in her eyes. She is afraid of her ex, but Jiang insists he will protect her. As he walks down the hall at school the next day, Jiang is embraced by two little kids. Lin Yuan, a white-haired student, insists the two children are fathered by Jiang. Jiang freaks out and politely sends the girl and kids away. And Mai Tata reveals herself. Jiang asks her about the spell she cast to make everyone obsessed with him, and she reveals that the Cupid's contract causes unfulfilled wishes to manifest in weird ways, including actual children that seem real. Jiang rushes to find Lin Yuan and explains to her that there is no way their kids are real given their ages. Lin doesn't seem to believe him. The next day, Zia takes Jiang on a date to an amusement park. Jiang is confused because Zia's wish to spend more time with her father was granted, so she shouldn't be under the spell of Mai Tata anymore. Despite this, she's still flirting with him. Later on, Jiang decides to spend some time with his magical children and Lin Yuan. Since he can't convince her the children are fake, he tries to be a good father to them. When he leaves, Jiang knows he must do something about this accidental harem. He goes to see a friend in the police force, trying to dig up information on Lin Yuan. When Jiang gets home, Julie bursts in and insists on sleeping with Jiang. He refuses, but she spends the night anyway. She tries to lure him to bed numerous times, but the exhausted Jiang refuses over and over again. The next day, Jiang and Lin go on a walk with their kids. A truck hurtles towards Lin as she crosses the street, but we find out that Jiang pushed her out of the way at the last minute. Now, he's in the hospital in critical condition. The girls from the harem show up to wait for news about Jiang. While Jiang is unconscious, he meets with his two children. The kids tearfully tell Jiang that the magic is running out, so soon they'll cease to exist. They all hug and Jiang sheds tears over the news. Jiang wakes up and everyone is relieved, but soon enough the girls begin to fight over who will take care of Jiang while he recovers. Before the girls face off against each other, Jiang and Mai Tata are sent to a different world, but Mai Tata insists she didn't send them there. They are greeted by a golden-haired girl named Sandy. We find out that Sandy's real body is in a coma somewhere, and this world is one she created in her mind. Jiang enjoys the fantasy world, riding on paper airplanes and dancing with Sandy. Eventually, he goes back to the real world and goes to visit the real Sandy. After some scheming, Jiang is able to save Sandy. She wakes up from her coma, but Jiang finds out that she's very famous and wealthy. She has a manager who controls every aspect of her life, and he doesn't want Jiang spending time with Sandy even though he's the reason she's awake. Jiang blackmails the manager, and eventually he is left alone with Sandy. Sandy is so grateful and so happy to be with Jiang. To celebrate her freedom, she and Mai Tata go on a trip. While away, they discuss Jiang, and Sandy announces her love for him. However, when Sandy gets home, she is confronted by her ex, who insists he is still in love with her. In her realm, Mai Tata is visited by the magician who creates the cupid chocolates she uses. He is upset about all the drama surrounding Jiang, but Mai Tata frantically promises to fix everything. The magician is still upset, but decides to show Mai Tata mercy. Meanwhile, Jiang and Zia are on a long walk. They end up in a park, and Jiang tells Zia his entire life story. We find out about Jiang's tragic childhood, where his parents didn't pay him or his hobbies any attention. One day, his parents left him alone completely and never returned. Since he was young, Jiang has lived alone and has always felt like he was alone. Zia is moved to tears by Jiang's story, and she insists that she cares about him, unlike his parents. Mai Tata eavesdropped on the entire scene, and she has tears in her eyes too. Wide-eyed, she realizes that she is in love with Jiang, just like all the girls she cast spells on. The school goes on a campaign trip, and Jiang is paired up with the girls in his harem. They are all thrilled, even when Jiang nearly collapses under the weight of their luggage. Jia Li wasn't invited on the trip and eventually shows up while they are all having fun. She attacks the group, insisting Jiang is hers. In the chaos of the situation, some of the girls are knocked into the river. Jiang goes after them, but Lin stays with Jia Li and tells her she has to calm down, or Jiang will never return her feelings. As night falls, the entire harem is reunited with Jiang. Jia Li launches herself at Jiang and tearfully pleads for his forgiveness, which he grants. The harem goes back to their town and back to school. When they return, we find out Jia Li's ex is back in town. Zia asks Jiang about Jia Li's ex, and he tells Zia that Jia Li used to be normal before her ex entered her life. He mistreated her, which turned her into the crazy girl they know now. Jiang clenches his fist as he shares this with Zia, clearly angry about everything. But he swears to Zia that he doesn't feel any romantic feelings towards Jia Li. That night, Jia Li is kidnapped by her ex. Jiang knows where she is, so he goes to the empty building with nobody but Mai Tata. He is nervous to confront Jia Li's ex, so he hands Mai Tata his phone and asks her to film the entire ordeal in case anything happens to him. Mai Tata begs him not to go, but Jiang goes anyway. Jiang attacks Jia Li's ex, who is holding Jia Li there with the help of his friends. They jump Jiang and are about to attack him with a chair when Jia Li steps in and takes the blow. Her ex is shocked and realizes how much she cares about Jiang. Jie falls to the ground, and her ex and his friends flee as the police arrive. Jiang visits Jie in the hospital and promises to protect her. The other girls in the harem arrive too, but they berate Jie as she tries to kiss Jiang, back to her usual playful self. The fun isn't over for this harem, though. Which girl is your favorite? Who do you think Jiang should end up with? Let us know in the comments.